Hello everybody, this is Gareth Cahoon Speaks back here with another video. I'd like you to hit the subscribe bar, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or hit the notification bell to be notified when I post my next post. Or otherwise you can look me up at my website, which is www.garethcahoon.co.uk. Or if you'd like to support the ministry, you can do so through PayPal, garethcahoon3 at gmail.com. This one here is about Iran official threatens Trump. Be careful not to get eliminated yourself, he said. Qatari PM slams Iran's attacks as betrayal, rejects justifications. Israeli civilian death toll rises to 12. 1503, Haig said today will be our most intense day of strikes inside Iran. On the 10th day of Operation Epic Fury, US Secretary of War Pete Hegseth said we are winning, highlighting objectives to destroy Iran's missile stockpile and naval capabilities and permanently deny Iran nuclear weapons. Today we will be yet again our most intense day of strikes inside Iran, he added. At the same time, Hegseth noted the last 24 hours has seen Iran fire the lowest number of missiles. We will not relent until the enemy is totally and decisively defeated, he said. 1440, Iran missile barrage sets off sirens across northern and central Israel. The IDF detected Iranian ballistic missiles headed toward northern and central Israel, setting off sirens and activating interception systems. No impacts or injuries have been reported. 1416, top Iranian security official threatens Trump, be careful not to get eliminated yourself. In response to Trump's warning that any Iranian disruption of oil through the Strait of Hormuz would be met with overwhelming US retaliation, top Iranian security official Ali Lajani threatened the US president, even those bigger than you couldn't eliminate Iran. Be careful not to get eliminated yourself. 1345, IDF tightens grip in southern Lebanon, uses evacuation of 7 neighbourhoods amid Hezbollah activity. The IDF spokesperson in Arabic has urged residents in 7 neighbourhoods of Beirut's southern suburbs to evacuate immediately due to Hezbollah activity. The activities of the terrorist Hezbollah are forcing the IDF to take strong action against it. The IDF has no intention of harming you, the statement said, warning anyone in the vicinity of Hezbollah member facilities or combat equipment is putting their life at risk. 1330, Iran launches towards northern Israel detected. Sirens sound in northern Israel and the home front command alerts of Iranian launches. Magen David Dome, which is Israel's NHS ambulance service, said no impact or casualties have been reported as they treat several people injured while rushing to shelters. For 1303, Qatari PM slams Iran attacks on Qatar as betrayal, rejects Tehran's justifications. Slamming Iran strikes on Gulf states as reckless acts and a betrayal. Qatar Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani said that Iran regime targeted Qatar's civilian and military infrastructure, energy facilities, industrial complexes, airports and drinking water systems. He noted the daily attacks have disrupted operations in Qatar, supplier of around 20% of global energy, focusing temporarily halts and affecting international markets, and stressed that Qatar reserves the right to defend itself and deter threats. Al Thani's statement revealed that the roughly 40% of Iranian attacks target Qatari energy facilities, 25 target civilian sites, and 35 target military locations, often still impacting civilian infrastructure. Though Qatar previously supposed diplomatic efforts between Iran and the United States, he said this miscalculation by the Iranians to attack the Gulf countries has destroyed everything. 12:28, Turkish FM surprises calls airspace violation unacceptable. Iranian FM denies involvement. During a phone call with Iranian counterpart Abbas Aragachi, Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan called violations of Turkish airspace unacceptable and vowed that Turkey will take all measures against missiles targeting them. Argati denied the missiles came from Iran and promised a full investigation, Reuters reported citing Turkish Foreign Ministry sources. 12:12 Israeli names two construction workers killed by Israeli shrapnel. Israel authorities have named the two construction workers killed by shrapnel from yesterday's Iranian ballistic missile strike in Yehuda, central Israel, amid Murtov and Russian Golyumov, both residents of Petah Tikva. Golyumov, 61, was pronounced dead at the scene, while Murtov, 40, was critically wounded and died of his injuries on Tuesday morning. 12:03 Lebanese leaders signal united opposition to Hezbollah. Former Lebanese PM Fouad Sinyanora signalled Hezbollah condemnation during a meeting with Parliament Speaker Nabin Berri in Ain El Tina. We support the government's decision to ensure the matters of war and peace remain exclusively in the hands of the state and to enforce the monopoly of arms under the Lebanese state. He said, condemning ongoing war crimes committed by Israel against Lebanon and expressing support for the President, Mikhail Oun, and Prime Minister Najib Mikhail. 11:42 Watch IDF neutralises Hezbollah cells and command centres in southern Lebanon. The IDF spokesperson reveals footage of overnight raids in southern Lebanon that eliminated several Hezbollah cells and targeted a Radwan force command centre along strategic weapons warehouse, though coordinated tank fire and aerial strikes the forces neutralised immediate threats and confiscated large quantities of combat materials to dismantle the organisation's infrastructure and prevent its regional construction. 11:17 Netanyahu, Israeli forces breaking the bones of regime to help Iranians cast off tyranny. During the visit to the National Health Command Centre yesterday, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the ongoing conflict, asserting the current military operations are breaking the bones of the Iranian leadership. Our aspiration is to enable the Iranian people to cast off the yoke of tyranny. Netanyahu added, ultimately it is up to them, but there is no doubt that through the actions taken so far, we are breaking their bones and we are still active. His comments were shared in Persian by the MFA, Israel's in Persian account on Tuesday. 10:50 War of Words. Knesset Speaker claps back at Iranian Parliament Speaker's threats, responding to remarks by Iranian's Parliament Speaker Mahmoud Bagher Ghalibaf, who said Tehran is not seeking a ceasefire and vowed to strike the aggressor in the mouth. Knesset Speaker Amir Ohana retweeted and replied bluntly on X, the only thing proposed to you was conditional surrender. 10:12 Israeli civilian fatality confirmed. The death toll of the Israeli civilians has risen to 12 since the start of Operation Roaring Lion, with the passing of a man critically injured in yesterday's strike on a construction site in Yehud, central Israel. The same Iranian ballistic missile attack also claimed the life of one other person and left another in moderate condition. So this is all the news on Israel and the Middle East for you. Shalom, Maranatha, and Hallelujah.